Hello, I'm Mani Iyer. I've been an architect since I dreamt about designing buildings when I was a young boy, and I set up my firm around 1990. We were earlier a partnership firm, now it's a proprietary, and I've been practicing in Madras under the firm Architecture Incorporated. It's my own firm, and we've been doing a lot of work in the fields of urban design, landscape, interiors, commercial, apartments. A lot of landmark projects have been built by us. Well, glass is a wonder material of the 21st century. It has actually revolutionized the way we do architecture. One great thing about glass is it can be opaque, it is translucent, it can be transparent. And transparency is a thing that all architects and designers aspire for. As I see it, let's start with plain glass as we know it. Then you have reflective glass, which is basically to cut down the heat and the UV rays ambient from the sun. There's another thing is maybe opaque glass, which is completely cuts off the light and as well as the privacy of the interiors goes. Then we have laminated safety glasses. Then we have glasses which have acoustically treated. We have bulletproof glasses. We have security glasses. So the rampant market around here, skylighting is a big thing. As far as glass goes, we have glass flooring, which is now coming into a big way. You have glass furniture, which is again a niche element. You probably have beautiful glass doors and access and entry points, and now gates are going to be glass. You might actually start looking at buildings which are completely glass from zero to end, and structural glass is again a big thing that's happening in terms of columns and beams. Imagine a structure where you don't have RCC or steel but glass supporting the buildings. Those are the things that means the building becomes transparent. It can be lighted up beautifully at night. Daytime, you have large floor plates which can give you ample daylight, which means again energy conservation. You don't have to have artificial light opening it up. So this is the future. Probably I would say I'm just touching again on a small aspect of glass, but you could go on and on. Let's assume where we had a building of brick and mortar. It has a certain tendency to beat down the radiation, but it also cuts down the daylighting aspect of the interiors, which means you're actually bringing in a lot of energy load through artificial means. Suppose I had a glass facade. The two things I have to look at when I choose a glass is it should let in daylight, but it should cut off the heat. Now that technology is available with us. Many companies like Saint-Gobain and Glazette, you have Asahi, there are so many companies now into the market manufacturing. Specifically, research is going on how to cut out the heat and the unwanted UV rays but let in pure light. In fact, one of the projects which we are coming up in is called High Street. It's in Tenampet Signal on Mount Road. This is a 14-storied office building where it's a south and west facing facade. It has not yet been completed, but the general specifications what we've looked at is complete cutting off of UV rays. We have not yet zeroed in on the glass that we want, but we are looking at extensive research into the fact that the southwestern facades, which are supposedly the hottest in this part of the country, should be able to cut off as much UV rays and heat as possible. At the same time, it should give a pleasing look, look-wise, and the reflection of the building should have a neat facade. And again, this building is coming up as a landmark building on Mount Road, which I believe with interior lighting, exterior lighting and all, would be a great product and a great design once it's completed. As far as the glass goes, we are trying to say safety glass, laminated glass. There are design parameters we put into place. One is that it should be shatterproof. Number two, it should be acoustically completely cutting off Mount Road noise. The traffic sound should not come into the interiors. Number three, we are doing is this, as I said, the south and west, the heat reduction. So these three things have been put into place, and we have looked at the vendors and the manufacturers, and this is bent glass because facade is bent. It's like a small arched facade cantilevering out into the Mount Road side. So when we look at these parameters, we are just about in the process of finalizing. So probably I will be able to let you know in the future, maybe a couple of months or so, when we finish this product.